city calls them corridors of opportunity, 6 areas of town prioritized by the mayor's racial equity initiative.
Equity is the opportunity that makes us successful as a city.
This is the consultant Charlotte hired to train the program's leaders, awarded the almost $50,000 job over leadership coaches like Nicole Smith.
To have someone that's not of color lead that, it's a lot of questions I have.
And Kami Andrea.
I gotta be honest with you, I'm disappointed.
Small business owners.
It's baffling and overwhelming.
Who didn't even know the government work existed until we told them.
We are qualified and we didn't have an opportunity. Like, that is the thing that upsets me and disappoints me. And I know I'm not the only one.
Tori Stevens.
You are your own North Star.
Seen here, guiding a city council strategy session in January 2021.
What is your ripple effect?
Owns Evolyoution, formed in 2018.
It was time well spent.
Public records detail the city's reliance on Stevens' business for coaching and team building starting in 2020. $417,000 worth of itemized work purchased in smaller increments over the course of more than 2.5 years, most benefiting the Economic Development Department. WCNC Charlotte started asking questions about Evolyoution earlier this year after a tip revealed a February 2021 Facebook post, now hidden from public view, showing Stevens on a boat with a handful of people, including one of the city's assistant economic development directors.
How do you justify this work?
So we went through a process when we looked at hiring Ms. Stevens.
Assistant City Manager and Economic Development Director Tracy Dotson does not dispute her Assistant Director's friendship with Stevens, but tells us she was not involved in the hiring process. Dotson says other team members within the department originally selected Stevens because she could do both one-on-one and group training, work she says has paid off.
In hindsight, you feel like that was the right decision?
Absolutely. I would say that our team is much more effective and much more efficient in doing the work out in the community that we're charged with doing.
Dotson says Evolyoution's initial success with economic development led to other work with the city, eventually resulting in her consultant job with the Corridors of Opportunity, which ended in August, described by the city as non-frontline, non-community facing, awarded because of her experience working with multiple departments at the city and expertise at team building, change management, and leadership development.
Same thing, we can do more work out in the community more effectively to the parts of our city that need it the most.
When the city first hired Evolyoution, records show officials only considered 2 other options, one of which did not submit a formal proposal. Among Charlotte's 3 choices, none went through the encouraged but not required work of certifying as minority women and small business enterprises.
I'm shocked on a number of levels. Shocked that someone thought that that was okay.
MWSBE certifications Andrea and Smith completed during the pandemic.
You ask yourself, is that fair?
Smith and Andrea believe the city could have surely spread the work around.
That could have made or broken some businesses.
Instead, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I don't want your pie. I just want a piece of the pie.
Went to one business.
My motto is think to talk to walk.
The city of Charlotte, you speak about diversity, equity, inclusion. Now it's time to walk the talk.
The revelation comes on the heels of a study that identified disparities within the city's largest contracts over a 5-year period.
The disparity ratio for blacks is substantively significant.
This work never made it to the contract or even widespread request for proposal RFP stage.
The RFP process, in my opinion, makes that process more equitable.
The city defends its choices, telling us staff followed an allowable procurement process.
Can you understand why some people feel taken aback by this?
Well, I would say that we stand beside the process that we went through on this. And of course, nobody wants to miss a business opportunity.
Dotson told us the city is committed to equity, noting Charlotte spent $188 million last fiscal year hiring certified MWSBE companies.
So it's not an either or, but really a both and.
A 15% increase from the previous year. We offered Stevens the chance to talk with us for this story, but over the course of 2 weeks, she did not respond to our emails, phone call, text message, or direct message. Nate Morabito, WCNC Charlotte.